Welcome, 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 everybody. I'm your girl, Asterisk, and this is In the Loop. Thank you for joining me. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome to my channel. If you're a subscriber, thank you for returning. If you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe because I have lots of stuff to talk about. I will keep you in the loop about everything. So without further ado, let's get into our lineup. Our lineup today is Wendy Williams, Sakai Jackson, Dr. Dre, Raz B, Charles Barkley, Little Bow Wow, YFN Lucci. We got some new music that dropped. Lamar Odom, Kim K, Plies, Pop Smoke, Delonte West, Jasmine Sullivan, Donald Trump, Death Row Records, Joe Exotic, and Chloe and Holly. So without further ado, guys, we got to get into it. I'm going to start off with Wendy Williams. Now, let me take a drink before this. Now, Wendy and her brother are going at it, okay? He said she did not come to the funeral. She said she did. That's what sums it all up. They're going back and forth on... Wendy is going back and forth on her show. She addressed him twice. And he is going back and forth in his car, recording himself in his car on the phone. Now, the crazy thing is that he's saying she did not come to the funeral, but she's saying she did. Then she's saying that a fight broke out, including him and one of her other family members. So she's saying that's why her Kev was there, Big Kev was there. He basically broke up the fight and gathered everyone, and then she continued the funeral, and then she ended up leaving. Then they went to go get lunch. But the brother is saying that she just ended up going to get lunch the whole entire time. She did not come to the funeral at all. She came to the viewing, but didn't come to the funeral. Oh, excuse me. Wendy is saying she did. I need to edit that part out. But guys, I'm working on my editing, so please bear with me. Please bear with me. And yeah, so the brother is saying that she didn't come, and Wendy is saying that she did. And it's just a big mess. Now everything is coming out on the internet. They're putting family members in and stuff. Wendy, I think, tried to keep it a secret that her mother had passed away back in November. But one of the friends from the church, or one of her mother's friends, put out that she had passed away. So Wendy had no choice but to say something about it. But she didn't make a big deal about it. She didn't cry. She didn't do all that like she normally does. But she basically told us that her mother died a couple weeks ago. Now, who's telling the truth? I think Wendy's telling the truth. I think the brother is crazy, batshit crazy. I think that he just wants some clout. He has podcasts on top of podcasts and blogs that he does. So I think that that's what she thinks that, he thinks that he's going to blow up and people are going to listen to him more. Now, Sakai Jackson versus Solange's son. Now, I do not know his name. I should have got his name. I forgot his name. It's something weird. Because I think they named all the kids something weird. Like Beyonce and Solange. Not trying to be funny. Blue Ivy is a pretty name. And Rumi and Sir are nice names. I don't know about Sir, but Sir Carter, I guess that's what they'll call him. And this guy's Solange's son is saying that he has pictures or he has receipts of Sakai Jackson's area. Now, he's 16 and Sakai Jackson is 18, and this is some teen shit. And I really don't want to get into it, but I just had to mention it because it was everywhere. It was everywhere in the blogs that Sakai Jackson's area, her private area and stuff like that, has been captured on video. Now, we don't know who's telling the truth in this, because Sakai Jackson is saying is not true. So this is something that we will be following. All right. Now, Dr. Dre is back in the studio. He is back home. I am so happy. And I'm still praying for him because aneurysms are no joke. If you don't know, he was found out to have brain aneurysm about a month ago. Then he was hospitalized in ICU for a couple weeks. Now he's back home. But the wife, I think, is really interesting. If you don't know that he was going through a divorce, now you know. Okay? I'm not going to follow you up, but you've been knowing for months that this woman has been trying to take all of his money and basically leave him for dry. So what he did was he gave her $2 million. Now, I'm not sure if this is $2 million per month or this is just $2 million for right now, but while he was in the hospital, he signed documentation to say she can have $2 million. Now, what I think about this is that it's a crazy situation because you go visit your husband in the hospital, and I'm not sure if you're begging him for money while you're there, or why are you there? Are you there to be by his side, or are you there to extract more money from him? Because this woman was trying to get $20 million a month from him. And if she would have got that granted, that would have took majority of a lot of his money. So, I mean, he's a billionaire still, but billionaire. Okay? Not a billions on top of billions on top of billions. Okay? So, $20 million a month will be wearing down on somebody's pocket. Moving on, guys. Raz B. Now, Raz B is coming out again with accusations against Chris Stokes about him molesting him and molesting other people in B2K while he was a kid. And basically, it wasn't that long ago. It's about 15, 16 years ago, honestly. Or probably about 20. Give it a good 20 years ago, early 2000s. 2002, 2003, 2004 was when B2K was popping and Chris Stokes was their manager. Now, Marcus Houston has got into it because Raz B had talked to Marcus Houston about it and it didn't go well. They just didn't have a great conversation about it. So they took to the internet, tried to talk on the internet. That didn't work. And now Raz B is saying that he is getting lawyers involved and that he is willing to go to and take a lie detector test. But what more will unfold from this story, and we'll have more to talk about. Now, next, Charles Barkley. Now, Charles Barkley came out with a comment stating that he comes out with the crazy stuff that he says. I'm not lying. On that sports show that he does, he says some off-the-hook stuff. But what he said this time that kind of went viral was that... I don't even have my mic next to me. I hope y'all can hear me. I hope y'all been hearing me this whole time. But basically, Charles Barkley was saying that the NBA players, NFL players, HFL players, or hockey players, MLB players, they all should get the coronavirus vaccination first because they are higher payers in taxes. Now, I didn't think that made sense at all because we have to look at, it doesn't matter how much someone makes, the vaccination is important. And the biggest thing is it's important to senior citizens, to older people that can die getting this virus. I mean, to me, it's like anybody over the age of 50 should probably be looking out and potentially trying to get a vaccination. Now, I don't know if I trust this vaccine as much. I am really debating to get it myself, to give it to my mom, and other family members getting it. Just really scary. So, Charles Barkley, you're wrong. You're wrong, okay? You're wrong by saying that people that pay higher taxes should just be vaccinated. Because I think it's some people pay higher taxes than them and they're not vaccinated. I mean, and he didn't mention them to be vaccinated. I mean, the NFL players, NBA players aren't just the richest ones in the world. We have other rich people too. So are you saying like Jeff Bezos should get it first because he's older? I mean, he's rich. He pays more in taxes. Or if I'm not right, I don't know if what Amazon pays in taxes. Child, but that was a stupid remark. I don't. Moving on. Lil Bow Wow. I still call him Lil Bow Wow because he act like Lil Bow Wow. He act like a little ass kid. All right. The shit that he does. Now, what he's saying is that he thinks that he should make an album talking about all his exes, with every track talking about all his exes. So he came out, he said he dated Black China. He said he dated, I can't remember who else he said he dated. Keisha Cole. Yes, he said he dated Keisha Cole. So I'm just wondering, like, why are you talking about this? This stuff happened so long ago, you know? It doesn't make sense. But child, I'm gonna be listening to that CD. I'm gonna stream that motherfucker. Yes, I am. Excuse my language. So, YFN Lucci. Now, this is a more serious topic because this is murder involved. They claim that he is the driver of the vehicle that someone was holding on to the car that got shot in the head in a shootout that he had something to do with, that he was there for, and that he just kept going. He just kept driving. He just didn't think to take the person to the hospital, anything. He just kept driving. He's wanted for murder. He turned himself in. This happened 10 days before Christmas. And they got him about a week or two ago. Now, Ray Janae is there by his side. She put out a statement stating that Ray is, I'm not going to quote unquote, but Ray is doing great. He's continue to wish him to pray for him, and he will be home soon. Now, what I got to say about this is that I don't know if Ray Janae should be sticking around waiting for some guy that went to jail to get the fuck out of jail. She's too young. She's too young for that life. She's like 20 years old. 21 years old. I don't think she should wait. No, baby. I'm not saying don't write him. I'm not saying don't be supportive. Don't help. I ain't saying don't help put no money on his books and nothing like that. But baby girl, go ahead and move on. Because this is nothing but a bunch of trouble. You hear me? A bunch of trouble. What do you guys think about this situation? Make sure you put in your comments. Put your comment in the comment section below. I wish I had some ads or something so I can take a break. Like, not necessarily like I need to take a break, but like so I can break in between. But we'll be getting there very, very soon, hopefully. Now, guys, Lamar Odom. He has signed up to be a celebrity boxer. This summer in June, he will be having his first match. They did not say against who, but Wendy Williams made a great speculation that he should fight Matt Barnes. Now, there's no paperwork. I was about to choke to death. There's nothing saying that Matt Barnes has signed up for celebrity boxing, but maybe he should. You know, I think that'd be a good match. Now, guys, Kim K and Kanye West are heading for a divorce. Kim K wants sole custody of the children. I don't think that's a problem for Kanye West. Not saying that he doesn't love his kids, but I think that his visits probably be supervised. With Kanye being so unpredictable with his mental health, we probably do need to have him have some type of visitation rights where there's not much going on, you know. I hate to say it, maybe like just the weekends or something like that. Like, Kanye's in Wyoming. He doesn't really care about what's going on anyways. He seems to be making his music. But they say that he will be bringing his divorce lawyers in this week to talk about the divorce. Moving on. Plies finally got them gold teeth out his mouth. He got some pearly whites. He looks great. I know you guys seen the picture of him. I don't have pictures yet of how I'm gonna do how I should do my celebrity like pictures. You know, most people have pictures in the corner. But anyways, like I said, we'll be getting there soon. Bear with me. Now, Plies removed the golds and he buried them. He didn't say where he buried them at because, of course, a lot of fans probably would try to dig them up and cash them in for some money. Because them was some heavy golds. He had the real deal golds, okay? But he looked sexy. He looked fine. I think he going to get a lot of women. Hey, I might slide in them DMs. Like, what's up, big head? Do people still say that? Like when they slide in somebody being like, or they text somebody like, what's up, big head? I wonder. Moving on, Pop Smoke makes his debut in acting in the upcoming film called Boogie. So, I don't have much information about the film. I just thought about it. I probably should have got much more information about the film. I'm not even sure if I doubt he's doing a starring role. I think he just has like a couple clips, few lines that he's going to say, and that's it. Delonte West, in Jesus' name, okay, has got a job, and he's all cleaned up, and he's all fresh. Thank the Lord. Like, I was literally praying for him. I'm sure a bunch of people were. He has got hired by his rehab facility that he had got his rehab rehabilitation at. So he's at a rehab center where he got his rehabilitation, and he works there now and helping with drug addiction people. And I think that it just couldn't be any better job than that. I'm sure he's still skilled at basketball. Moving on. New music. Okay? The Baby put out a video, and he put out a song called Masterpiece. Des Dior, I think, also put out a video called Don't Play. Fetty Wap came out with some new music. I did not get the name of his, but I'm sure if you Google him or put him in your streaming search engine, that you'll find the new music. And then Drake is rumored to be coming out with some new music, and I just cannot wait for that. Like, I'm so excited. I'm a super Drake fan. And yeah, I hope they come out with some good bangers. I didn't really like that 34 plus 35 by Ariana Grande and Meg Thee Stallion and Doja Cat. I like Doja Cat part. I think her verse was my favorite verse. And I'm saying that over, I know I'm saying this over Meg Thee Stallion, but I did like Doja Cat's verse better. I wish this wasn't YouTube, and I wish I could just play the song for you and we could just listen to it together. But due to, you know how YouTube is, we can't play it. So I'm not trying to get muted or flagged. Moving on, Jasmine Sullivan to sing the national anthem at the Super Bowl, and The Weeknd is due to perform. I think this is going to be an amazing Super Bowl. I don't know who I think should go. I am very tired of seeing Tom Brady at the Super Bowl, although he'll make history. But I don't want to see the Buccaneers at the Super Bowl. Even though, I mean, he'll make history because they're having a Super Bowl in Tampa Bay, and they are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, so they will be at home playing. So, wow. But I don't want to see him there. I'd rather see, like, the Packers and, like, Kansas City. I think that's who I'm going for, the Packers and Kansas City. Guys, fellas, if you're watching. I wonder who you guys are going for the Super Bowl. Put in your comments who you think should you should go to the Super Bowl. Who you think played the best this year? I wish my Brownies could have got a little bit closer, but they got very, very close. The Cleveland Browns, love them. I'm from Cleveland. I'm filming in Cleveland. And so you'll hear me talk a lot about probably our Cavaliers or any celebrities that come touchdown here. Now, the Trump administration is saying that they're going to pardon 100 people before Trump leaves, which Trump left yesterday, and I want to know which 100 people he did, because it wasn't Joe the Exotic. He said it might have been Lil Wayne. One of the people was supposed to be Lil Wayne. He didn't say that, but it was rumored to one of the people be Lil Wayne, one of the people to be the co-founder of Death Row Records, Michael D. Harris. I'm not sure what he went to jail for, though. Should have looked that up. You could look it up for me. You could Google it. Yes, everything is at the touch of a finger now. Moving on. Chloe and Halle get their own separate IG pages. Now, what do you think this is? I think that they might start making separate music. The youngest one, I think she might cut her dreads. Because I don't know. She just remind me of somebody that might cut her dreads and go down to the wild side. Or either the other one. The oldest one. The oldest one is a little poppy. Like, I be seeing her, she be popping that body a little extra hard. But yeah, they have their own Instagram pages now. So you can see them separately and comment on them separately. I would like to see what they're going to post. So, guys, this is it. Thank you for watching. If you did not like, thank you for watching anyways. But I ask you to like, subscribe. I will be making tons and tons of more videos about whatever celebrity gossip that we got to talk about. Because I got to keep y'all in the loop of things. Because if you're not already in the loop, then I don't know where you are. So, but thank you. Thanks for listening, and goodbye.